Hello there, I'm a shrimp, and today I'm building a club hangout in the Old Quarter Inn, specifically in the basement that I am creating for it. So the whole original pre-built build is still there, still up there. The only addition is the little staircase now leading downstairs to the basement with the club hangout. Apologies in advance, I'm hoping it won't get picked up, but if you can hear a fan in the background, sorry. So, today I'm building, it's a little bit of a follow-up if you've seen my previous build with the nice fancy spa with the club hangout. This is a same universe, same save file. So I talked about the Sims family I'm working with it, you know. They're just cliche rich snobby vibes, you know. Only care about the money and social image, blah 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 blah. Want their kids to be successful, lawyers, doctors, whatever. There may be some family drama brewing, since, you know, the parents aren't actually all that fond of each other, and, you know, if they happen to like other people more, you know, and as long as it's a secret, right? You know, as long as that roommate that might be the affair partner doesn't, you know, make things awkward, you know, it's fine, but, so, last week, the wife has a club with, like, Nancy Landgrab and whatever other Sims, and they all meet up and go to the spa. This is the husband's club hangout. This is where what I will refer to as a bunch of old rich men, but, you know, whoever, meet up and just, you know, drink some bar drinks, maybe drink some tea, play some chess, play some card games, maybe play piano, read a book, whatever. It's just a fancy, overly large living room away from home, really. It's a fancy living room man cave, I suppose, is the way you describe it. I don't fully remember all the packs I used. I wouldn't say I tried to be minimal, but I tried to not go too overboard. But again, when you own a bunch of packs, sometimes not too overboard is still pretty overboard. Definitely use some of the bistro stuff, as you can see. I think a bit of cottage living, because I think, isn't that the sofa? The chairs and the sofa are cottage living, but I was mostly, like, sorting by style, so if it fit, it fit. A little bit of get-together, a little bit of, again, more bistro with the chairs and stuff. I'm trying to remember, is the card table from Life and Death? Possibly. But you'll see, like, it says in the gallery, you know. If you're interested in this, you know, and if you're not interested, you're either going, yeah, I know where all these are from, or I don't care, I'm just watching the build. Because you do you. But if you do want this, it is literally called Old Quarter Inn Club on the gallery. It is saved as a room. I did the little wall deletion trick, so just replace the bathroom wall and you are good. My ID is Shrimp Chew, like the Pokemon. I'm quite happy with how it's all like very dark woods and green with the bits of gold and the occasional tiny bit of silver. I debated at first continuing a little bit of themage from like the actual bar upstairs, like with the lights. And I think they could have been the nice vibe, but because they weren't like hitting the same style, I was like, I don't know. And I think I ended up using a combination of, I think, once again, it's the Cozy Bistro. I don't know, Cozy Bistro just keeps popping up in my builds lately. It's what can I say? It's got some nice stuff. That and I can never remember what the Bella kit is called. But you know, I think that's where the bookcases are from. Or I can't remember, because I considered using the bookcase. No, you know what? The bookcases are not from that. I considered using them, and then I'm not actually sure. Are they Life and Death? Are they Adventure? They're a newer pack, right? Or maybe they're a kit. Whatever. You either know, or, you know, have the time to pause the video, and look at the little symbol when I got there. Is it a big deal? No. What was I saying before I got sidetracked by a bookcase? Oh yeah, I'm out of packs and stuff. Yeah, there was an attempt. It's all fun though. It's all for, oh, the lights. The lights from the Cozy Bistro I used a lot of, both the wall and ceiling light. And then I used like the big fancy chandelier that I can't remember if it's from Get Together or if it's from like Get Famous. Whatever it's you'll see it. It's very nice. It's the very nice, elegant. Doesn't there it is. That one. It was like, it just seemed nice in that sort of vintage, elegant vibes. I did decide that maybe they don't need quite as many, and I was like, one as like a feature statement light, and then just a cozy bistro light, because I feel like that's more, you know, not that they couldn't just go all out on the super fancy chandelier, but I thought it was just a little too much, even though this room's vibe is being, quotation marks, tastefully a little too much. But there was a line. There was still a line in the too much vibe. I'm hoping my Sims will have a fun time. You know, just a nice little spot where they can just... It's like having, you know, a living room or a bar where you don't have to deal with other people. It's only your invite list. You don't have to deal with your family. You don't have to deal with random other people out and about socializing. Sounds kind of nice, honestly. But yeah, I used some of the different art pieces. I really like how the bistro sign looks, both like on the wallpaper and everything, but just above the bar. I thought it just looked very nice, very vintage, and who knows, maybe one member of the club at some point used to own a business that was a bistro. Maybe that is the sign from like their old family bistro or something, and it's become part of, you know, maybe a lot of the items in here are like family and associated heirlooms that have been gathered and over time, you know. I like to think a little bits of story. Maybe some of these paintings are either, you know, luxurious summer homes, luxurious everyday homes, dream homes, who knows homes. I spent way too long debating which, like, because obviously you can see I went for the vinyl player from, is that one Get Famous? I can't remember. I debated using the one, again, from the Bella kit, but then I was like, for one, I used that in the spa I just built, let's mix it up a bit, and for two, I thought it was a little too small. I felt like this was definitely going for bigger vibes. And honestly, I'm just always happy whenever I say always happy, I don't want to use it that much, it's not that big a deal, but it's a nice time whenever I built something that I can place that little drinks cart from the, what was it, luxury? Is that the luxury party kit? That's one, or no, kit stuff pack. It was one of the early stuff packs. I know that. I just today's not a day for them. Oh, I realized the one thing I forgot. I meant to add the I meant to make the half walls the same wood as the main walls, but that's an easy fix, and if that's the only thing I forgot, I'm okay with that. I hope you enjoyed this short little fancy room build. It was nice to do something short and sweet. Like I said, it is on the gallery. My ID is Shrimpchu. Feel free to check out my channel. I have a variety of other builds and a few other cozy and chill games. And until next time, the Paralives hype is real. Goodbye.